Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2022, the year for coming chance with Beira-Mar. We're in our 12th season at the club and our first ever season in the top flight of Portugal. I'm gonna be honest, I've actually been trying to put this off because I'm a little nervous about playing the save again. We're at the first cup game of the year. It's against Tondela. We're playing the Allianz Cup. I thought we could delay this and we weren't going to go in the first club, but apparently not. And I'm not exactly going to enjoy this, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little terrified because I looked at the pre-season odds and I honestly am thinking, oh god, no. The reason I'm so terrified is because I looked at the pre-season odds and we're 2,000 to 1 to win the league. And that pretty much says, yeah, we're clearly the favourites to go down. And while we don't have the two worst players in the key players, with Sonny Pereira being the fourth worst, it's not exactly a good look. And Liao, while not being terrible, is not amazing up there. And I'm looking at some of these talents and I'm thinking, oh my god, this is a tough league. Braga being the defending champions, only the 5th favourite by chance as well. Tondela, who we take on today, are actually the 2nd favourite in the league. And in fact, have actually become the most expensively funded team. Because they've actually got the biggest sponsorship and they almost got double what Benfica and Porto have. And they got over 3 times the amount of money in sponsorship than Sporting Club de Portugal and Formidable have. So yeah, it's not ideal. And then we look at ourselves and friends, we're less than 1 million. And I'm thinking, oh my god, this could be an issue. This could actually be a problem. So I'm going to compare my players with the league as well. Right now, in all positions, we're actually not that bad in terms of decision making. Only 10th there, 13th for first touch, 15th in passing. Strength we're always weak in. We're 18th there. We're 2nd in work rate despite everything else. 14th in teamwork. 10th in leadership. And we're actually 7th in aggression. And goalkeeping wise, we're not amazing, but we're not terrible either. And we're 12th in kicking. We're 4th in reflexes. We're 11th in handling. We're 9th in area reach. We're 12th in command of area. We're 12th in one-on-ones. We're 16th in throwing, yes, and we're also 15th in agility, but we're not terrible. Defending, we're also not terrible. Yes, we are 16th in tackling, 16th in heading, 9th in jumping reach, 15th in marking, 15th in positioning, 18th in strength, 17th in pace, and 18th in acceleration. So it's the weakest area, I think, in the pitch, but it's still not completely terrible. And if we look at midfield, passing is 15th, long shots is 10th, 16th is vision, stamina's 17th, 8th teamwork, 16th for tackling, 14th for technique, and 12th in decision making. That's midfield. So again, we're not terrible on average. And if we look at striking options, we're actually 14th in finishing with 9.33, but we lost Sandoval as well since then. Long shots were 12th, heading we're 15th because Sandoval's no longer with us. Jumping reach is 10th still, despite everything. 15th in anticipation, 13th in off the ball, and we're last in both the pace and acceleration. And now we're going to look at the physicals, and you realize where our weakness is. Again, 17th acceleration, 18th in agility, 16th in balance, 16th in jumping reach, 18th in natural fitness, 18th in pace, 17th in stamina, 18th in strength. And then you look at our mentals, and we're actually not terrible. 7th in aggression, 14th in anticipation, 13th in bravery, 14th in composure, 16th in concentration, 10th in decisions, 9th in determination, 14th in flair, 10th in leadership, 13th in off the ball, 15th in positioning, 6th in teamwork, 15th in vision, and we're actually 2nd in work rate. And then you got the technicals, and we're 6th in the corners kick taking, we're 13th in crossing, we're 12th in dribbling, 10th in finishing, 13th in first touch, 9th in free kick taking, 15th only in heading, 13th in long shots, 14th in long throws, 15th in marking, 15th in passing, 13th in penalties, 16th in tackling, and 9th in technique. And I'm still terrified because everything else is looking like it's going to go against us. We're the youngest squad comfortably with just 20 years. We're one of the shortest teams as well, 5'11". We have an average weight of 11 stone 4. We're actually the lightest team, it seems like, as well. And we actually are not bottom with the international caps average, which is saying a lot. And the same with the international youth caps. But we are the lowest paying team. We also have the lowest transfer value, or 2nd lowest. Pullman's actually lower than us. And we also have 1 player out at the moment, but that's fine. I say that. We do actually have some players out, but again, we'll look at later. But we're looking at the season. I look at the fact we're 2,000 to 1 to do anything, and we're comfortably the worst team in the division, but we've actually gone and made some moves in the backroom staff because, you know, I can do things. We've also improved some things. So I've actually managed to convince the board to improve our junior coaching after they're not really so keen on it at first. And I've also managed to convince them to improve our youth recruitment because I'm thinking if we're not going to stay up, we might as well improve everything we can. And financially, we're 1.6 in the red, but we are making a profit, slowly but surely. And our projection's actually only going minus 361,000. So we're going to make a profit this year. And if we survive the next couple of years, we will be in the black. And that, for me, is the most important part of them all. And I'm hopeful we can get more sponsorship money as well going forward. The fact that apparently I'm going to be 1.26 million in 3 years is also promising indeed. I've also may have brought a load of staff members in, and you're going to recognize some names immediately. We brought in Regis Davies as a performance analysis. He's not bad at his role, so I thought I'd bring him in. We also brought in Rodrigo Ofal as well as performance analysis. Again, made sense to bring more people in because we got money and we got things to work with here in the everything else. And since we're not spending a lot of money in the wages, we might as well prove everything else we can do. Ollie Harper we brought as the under-19s performance analysis, so we're actually strengthening the under-19s and under-23 squad. Yes, we have an under-23 squad now, as well as a B team and an under-19s team, so we're getting a bit bloated in terms of squads. We also brought Brad Sacco as the technical director. We've never really had one, but we got given an opportunity to get one, and I thought, you know what? I'll let you decide who gets the coaching stuff. We also brought Sarah Carr as a physio, best physio in the team, I think, so far, which is very useful for us. We may have also brought Vicente as a scout, yeah. I know we don't need scouts, because we're not signing people, but I thought it'd be good to get someone who actually knows what they're talking about in the team, so he's good. We also brought in Giannis Iosif. He's Cypriot, and he's a recruitment analysis. Now, I know we're not buying players, but I thought it'd be useful to have him around as well. He could also be a performance analysis as well, apparently. I don't think he's as good as that, so maybe not, but there you go. We may have also brought Frank Labar as a coach. I looked at his attributes, I looked at his personality, and my mind immediately went to the idea that he could help our team develop better personalities. Now, since this saver started, he's been at Norwich as a manager, a coach at Brighton, a manager at Peterborough and Sheffield Wednesday. He's never been out of England for anything. He's only ventures out of England. He's actually been with New York City, but he hasn't been a manager abroad yet or a coach abroad. So I thought I'll give him the opportunity to do that right now because, you know, he's good. He's going to be able to help us with what we want, and hopefully he can make us better. We also brought Juan Rubio as well as under 19s coach. Again, we had the option. We might as well bring more people in, and we got a good long contract for most of these people anyway. We also brought in Pedro Ferreira as the under-23s assistant manager. Yep, I know what you're thinking. He's rubbish, but more bodies. But we did bring on Pedro Machado as the under-23s manager. Now, he is much better and will help us in the long run. Also, having the under-23s squad apparently allows us to have people to help us in actual normal coaching staff. So I was not going to deny that. I was going to take full advantage of the opportunity. We also brought in Martin Wakanumune. I don't know how on earth we're going to say his name consistently, but he's from New Caledonia. And yeah, or Caledonia? New Caledonia. Yeah, he's from New Caledonia. He's a goalkeeping coach. He can help us with the goalkeeper side of things. And I thought, yeah, bring him in. He's good. We also brought in Darren Weed Amelie as the under-23 sports scientist. He was the under-19 sports scientist a few years ago. We brought him back because we got recommended that he can be brought back. And I thought, yeah, we'll bring you back. We've got money to work with now. We may have also brought Altino Cesar Ianiski Gateski as the head performance analysis. And that was before I realized that I actually had not filtered in the first team people. So I realize now I could have got someone better than this guy. And it's too late to change that. And he's on a 3-year deal. So slightly awkward. I kind of need someone to actually buy him off me effectively. Also, I brought back Rafa. Remember Rafa? When he was playing for us? Yeah, he retired recently. And I decided, you know what? I'll bring you back as the B teams manager. You're not very good at it, but for old time's sake, why not? He's also very determined and looks overlapped, so I thought it makes sense to bring him back. And if he improves with us, he improves with us. Just needs to actually, you know, work on your badges and you're good. We also brought in Demiaso Tomasi, and he's good as a coach for the B team. And he was also the San Marino's Academy under 18s manager, so he's got a good record, I think. And he's captured Italy as well, 25 times, so why not? Why not? We also brought in William Dix, and yeah. He's a fitness coach, not amazing, but for some reason he knows Japanese. And I don't know why he knows the area of Japan, but I'm guessing, yeah, he's got that as a second nationality. I don't know how he got it, but apparently he knows Japan. It's weird like that. So I decided I'm actually going to play the cup game today, and we're actually going to play our first Liga in the next video, because I want to have that as separate videos. But I want us to have the 3-season preview. We'll take on Tondela, and I'm going to be honest, we're also a bit light on people. And you're maybe thinking, why are you talking about that? Well, we might have had a few injuries. And I'll just filter that out. Trifino's out for 2 to 5 weeks due to a twisted ankle. Gridian's also out for 5 to 11 days due to a calf strain. And Vaz also has picked up a knock. He's back tomorrow. While Antunes is also out for 3 days. And some of those players I use, which is not ideal. So our starting lineup will be this today. Sani Pereira is now our highest earning player, 2.4 grand a week. He starts in goal for us. He's getting better, I think. Hopefully. He's 6'1". He's going to be doing good. And he plays for Guinea-Bissau in goal on international stage. He should be good. We're playing Nunes Saizes as the ring back on support for the right side. This is not going to go well, is it? We're also playing Otavio Estiviel as the centre back. And he's a centre back who's 5'9". That's not going to go well, is it? Bruno Alaska starts as a ball-playing defender. He's not amazing at it, but he's still a defender that we can rely on. Rafael Suna does start, so he's one person that's actually not out of place, which is very nice to say the least. It's only defense we're really struggling mostly. Fernando Alvarez, who doesn't look like he's going to get much better and may be only good enough for the second tier for the rest of his career. I am hopeful we can replace him soon, and I might have a player that could do that. Luis Santos is not fully fit, but he starts anyway. As the box-to-box midfielder, not ideal. Victor Ventura starts. He's apparently already good in the first division and is already worth 7 million to 8.4 million. And I'm not sure what I did for his released flaws, and it's kind of terrifying. I hope it's not too stupid. Antonio Lucina. We know he can do well. We saw him score 2 goals in that game against Mafra. So he's got something there that we can work with. I think he could do a good job for us. Will Pope plays as the deep line forward on support. He can get better. I just don't see him being good enough for the top tier, which is slightly concerning. We also start Rui Quintanero, the man who's got over 50 goals in the last 2 seasons. And I don't think he will ever be good enough for the top flight, but we're going to give him a shout. We're going to give him a go, and hopefully we're going to be good. I think our strength is our defense, and that's the terrifying part. We're not good at attacking. But we're going to go for the 4-2-4 formation, see if it works. If it doesn't work, then we're going to have problems. Yeah, Leah's also not fully fit, so why not playing? I do not want to get injured before the season starts. Okay, thank you. We're going to see how this goes. It's going to go badly, and I know it. And Rizzi now. I really shouldn't go positive, but they've had a chance. It's over Bensimio's, and that's hopefully going to be the best they can do. Okay, so we got to highlight almost immediately. Quintanero on the ball. Plays it back to Suna. He finds Luis Santos. Quintanero. Suna again. This could be good, actually, if we get something going. Luis Santos. Alvarez. I haven't really picked up the save in a couple of days to actually play a match, so this is going to be concerning for me. But Luis Santos. Lucina. Ventura gets to that. Will Poke. Play out wide. Has done. Saez plays it across. Lucina, chance! We actually had a chance. I can't believe it. Okay, Quintanero. Oh, it's not the best ball. If we had done better there, or we held it up, we'd be fine. But we lost the ball. Estevez. And now, Rizzi. What are we going to do here? Sanchez, Simios, Govio. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Augustin, that should be a goal. It is a goal. And Arturo Gominas with the finish. We knew it would be terrible. And it's one of those things. A goal in his debut. That's a terrifying prospect. We've got a chance. Science has been burnt, and it's a little concerning that he's been burnt. He's also got a crossing of 5, I just realised. But Poke is there. Well done. Quintanero. Here's Luis Santos. Finds Lucina. We need to do a good ball. Alvarez. We've gone balance, actually, because I realised positive against this sort of team was probably a recipe for disaster. Here's Ventura. Zostaba, Luis Santos, Quintanero, Pope, Quintanero, Ventura, Chance, plays it across. Oh, what an idea. Oh, Quintanero scores. We're lucky, but we get the goal. I will say this, we were really good pass to play. Yes, the Ventura pass was not the best in the world, but really, you've got to say, actually, that's the complete down to the keeper. What is he doing there? I don't know. We have a chance, maybe, if we get a goal before half-time, we're looking very good, and it's a bit too good to be true, really. Ventura, Alvarez, Santos, Lucina, Tasuna, who could do something here. Can you produce something really, really special? Lucina, Ventura, oh my god, we're leading. We're actually leading. Ventura scored again. Lucina and Ventura really proven to be a good combination, and it's 2-1. I know about, I said this, I'm not going to say this too loudly, but if we can pull off this upset, then this might be the biggest win of my career, because as a team expected to be second place in the league. That's a really good goal. 2-1 at half time, we changed from positive to balance, and suddenly we came into the game again, and we're actually looking good. I can't believe it. Versus Rivero now. Here is Ricardo Santos trying to find Quintanero, who we know is very good at scoring goals. Finds Akende. Daniel Akende. Good save. He's offside, though. Finds Alvarez. Ball through. It's not the best ball. I know he's trying to do that. It just wasn't working for him. Andrade. If we could see an equalizer now, I'd be a little disappointed, I'll be honest with you. And that could be a chance for Cominas. Yep. He's done it. I told you if we could see the goal, we're disappointed. I am disappointed. Should not let that goal go in. Really should not let it go in. We're going to penalties, so not ideal, but we are going to go to pens. Okay, penalties it is. Question now is, who's going to win this for us? Or who's going to lose it for us? Leal takes it, and he's been saved by Andrade, and that's not a good start. Our best penalty taker in terms of actual stats and attributes has missed it. Terrio to take his penalty. Can he score? No! 2 save penalties at first. What a start. Alvarez to take his penalty. Can he score it? Yes, he can. Just about. I don't know how he's got through that, but he has. Danny Gonzalez to take his penalty. Can he be stopped? No, he can't. That's a much better penalty. Aparicio to take his penalty. He's been denied. Alright, that's not ideal. And now it's Simios to take the pen, and that's a very easy penalty for him. Akende now to take his spot kick. Scores it. That's a much better penalty than we've seen from some other players. Coleman has scored a brace in this game to get them into the game, and he scores his penalty as well, 3-2. Santos to take his penalty. Can he score? Yes, he can. We now need Tondela to miss their penalty. Borvakic to take his penalty. And he scores it. We're out. I guess I'm not too surprised, really. Should I be disappointed with the fact we lost this game on penalties? Not really. They're the second best team in the league, and we were weakened. So really, we've actually overachieved to get something out of this game, really. I have to say that here and now. But yeah, we're out, and Lucina's pulled his groin. He's out for 68 days. Alvarez is out for a bruised ankle, so he's out for 2 to 3 days. We got 17 grand for losing that game, but we also have Aparicio, who wants to make up for the penalty next time, and he's actually a pretty good player now. And I honestly say he's attacking midfielder-wise, he's one of the better players. He's a second-tier player now, and he's the 4th best centre midfielder as well. And last guy I wouldn't actually include in this because it's my thing more with defenders, so he's probably the 3rd best player in terms of centre midfield now. Wasn't ideal to contend in the cup, but we also got to take on in the league at their ground, so that's probably going to be a defeat. We're going to come back for that game, actually. I want to compare how we do against the second best team in the division, and we got this fixture list as well. This run of form in September is a nightmare. Look at this. Also, Benfica Braga. Do they want to destroy our confidence? I think they do. I really think our confidence is going to be absolutely smashed to pieces at this point. I really do. What we're going to do is end this here. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I hope you guys like and share this video. And that is subscribe to the channel. It really does help me a lot. Where do you think we'll finish this year? And I want you to tell me why you think we're going to finish where you say we are. But either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.